It's been 8 years in the making for Nintendo gamers. Today, there were long lines from Tokyo to New York City, with hopes of scooping up the long-awaited Nintendo Switch 2. The much-anticipated video game console was launched and is a major upgrade from its predecessor with new social features meant to draw players into online gaming. The release also ends months of uncertainty that included pre-order hiccups and fears that tariffs would delay the console's release. Jason Gaidola is in the studio with us to talk about more of the details and reaction. Jason?
Yeah, good evening, Manisa. Even with a hefty price tag of more than $600 in Canada, Nintendo is expecting to surpass expectations, believing it will sell 15 million units through the year, outdoing its predecessor. The late-night lineups were quite lengthy across the world this morning, filled with staunch gamers awaiting a much-anticipated launch. The Nintendo Switch 2 finally hit store shelves today, 8 years after the initial release of the Japanese video game maker's first edition of the game console.
So we've been here since before, so 6 to 4. It's 8 hours, right? 8 hours. And we're here for the Nintendo Switch 2.
Worth the wait?
Yeah.
Avid players will notice considerable changes to the console's hardware compared to its predecessor. A larger 8-inch screen with 1080p resolution. It also has improved processing power, offering smoother and more vivid graphics. The hybrid tablet also brings a new detachable Joy-Con controller.
First things first, these Joy-Cons make me so happy. Sliding them in and out never felt great, but that, buttery smooth. This also just feels a lot better than this. It's bigger, it's more rigid, it feels more premium, the buttons are bigger.
On the software side, Nintendo is unleashing a library of some notable titles, including a Mario Brothers flagship brand, Mario Kart World.
Let's go!
Despite all the excitement, there were a few criticisms.
It's not even about the controversy surrounding the Switch 2, will you actually own games? The console being able to be bricked if you're not using it correctly. The prices of digital and physical, it's not about that. It is about that a little bit, but it's mostly about the fact that on launch day specifically, you are getting 6 games that are 2 years or 7 years old.
Even though this is a brand new console that came out today, it does have some technical steps down from the current Xbox and the current PlayStation, but again, that's not what Nintendo has ever cared about. They're more about the gameplay experiences and the way that the game feels when you're controlling it, how much fun you're having. They're not so much worried about the top bells and whistles, if that makes sense.
Prior to the launch, there were fears of delays from tariffs. There was also a chaotic pre-ordering process in April that left some fans frustrated after the consoles quickly sold out.
Everything that I've heard so far as actual stock in stores has been great. There have been issues with pre-orders at particular retailers not getting there on launch day, getting delayed, but every person that I've talked to that's had that situation has been able to walk into a store and buy it and just cancel their pre-order.
Even with a hefty price tag of more than $600 in Canada, the gaming company is expressing confidence about the Switch 2, believing it will boost sagging sales. It says it expects to sell 15 million units in the financial year, improving its operating profit by 13%.
Now, Nintendo just has to back it up with a good game lineup and, quality partnerships, bringing more games to the console, be they original or ports from other consoles, to give us who invested on day one a reason to keep playing.